So the stock price of one share in some company is $360 today, and some analysts believe that the stock will lose 28% of its value each week for the next 3 weeks. Jesus, that's huge. So the analyst uses this equation to model the value V after T weeks. Okay, so we know that basically we're going to have like 3 for T, right? Because it's after 3 weeks. But the question is, what value should be used for R? Well, think about it this way. Every week, since this is rising, the exponent here, right? So for every week, you multiply whatever you have here by R. So for example, let's just say it was just for 1 week, right? Let's just say it fell by, he thinks it's going to fall by 28% for 1 week. What would be the value? It would be V, let's call it V1, equals 360 times 1 minus 0.28, right? So 0.28 represents the sort of decimal percentage of how much it's going to lose. So 1 minus that expresses the percentage like left, right? So if I want to see how much of this 360 is going to be left after 1 week, I would just multiply 360 by 1 minus 0.28, which is 0.72, right? So I would just multiply 360 by 0.72, and that would give me the value after 1 week. So if I wanted to do it after 3 weeks, I would just multiply this again. So whatever I get over here, whatever that value is, if it's going to drop again, I just multiply it again by 0.72. So it's like after week 2, you're at 72% of that value, and then you do it a third time, right? So that's why your R is going to equal 0.72, because he's saying that every week, at the end of every week, you're going to be at 72% of your starting value. You're only going to be at 0.72 of your starting value.